Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, guys. In this video, we will be discussing Casper Network inside the future of Casper. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out as well, only if you're interested. And folks, you can also check out the official Crypto Growth partners for the exchange. We've got MEXC. You can follow the link in the description box below for rebates, discounts, offers, benefits, and lowest fees. So do check it out. And as far as the wallet is concerned, you can check out Decent. They've got their products. They've got their biometric wallet, which has got a remarkable $70 off. And you can also check out their biometric wallet 2x package, guys, which has got a phenomenal $149 off, only if you follow the link in the description box below. Decent supports 3000 plus of your favorite coins and tokens, and it supports 50 plus blockchain mainnets. Anyways, let's see what's happening with the Casper community, the official handles in real time. I need new information and posts that we can check out. So let's see with the community what's happening. This is 15 hours ago from the ghost with the most. Casper weekly update. We are now at or near a bottom of this weekly range. This is the only time when you should be buying any coin during this bull run. Basically, crypto goes through various cycles. There are dips, there are corrections, there are price drops, there are crashes, and then there is boom. Multiple stages, and these are the stages where you buy certain tokens or coins that you have conviction in. Obviously, you have to do your own due diligence, your own research. Not every token or coin is worth investing into, but these are the times when rigorous research really helps for the long term. If you really believe in a project, these are the times that you have to accumulate or increase your back size and all of that stuff, to be honest. So yeah, this guy did more for Casper's social image in a few months than the old team did in 4 years. This is true. Michael has stepped up when it comes to Casper and changing its image. People are now beginning to trust it again, and a lot of that stuff. Look at this. Thank you for expanding access to our network, Kraken FX. December 5th. I'm going to be sharing an interview of Michael as well in a moment, so stay tuned for that as well. Only like this tweet if you strongly think Casper can 100x in this crypto bull run like ADA did in 2021. Let's see the comments, by the way. I'm interested to see it. Yeah, Michael is a game changer for Casper, definitely. Couldn't agree more. Word. I was just thinking that. True story. $2 Casper incoming. This is true. Michael has indeed he's doing a remarkable job, to be honest. Look at this. December 5th. Casper Network Perpetual Futures now live and ready to trade. So yeah, Kraken is already a brand in this space. So this is awesome. What else do we have? This is the ghost with the most again. Casper update 2. I mentioned we could go as low as almost $0.01. It's like a 21% drop. Maybe a quick drop right before the meeting today and then a spike out. We could bounce off this 200-day also. Should be interesting. Have money ready to buy. By next year, we won't be anywhere near. So look at this, December 18th. So like I told you guys, if you people have conviction in any play of yours, these are the times to be buying. We're not saying it might not dip further. It might do that. It happens. Strong corrections, price drops, everything. So do everything with logic, with reasoning, with technicals and fundamentals in the backdrop. So yeah. Casper, if you still haven't bought Casper yet, you are lucky. This beast could go to 80 cents in this bull run without any problem, 37x from here. So this is how much people believe in it. Look at this, a huge growth. If it indeed goes there anytime in this lifetime. I mean, that those are some life-changing gains, to be honest. 37x is a lot. Obviously, we are really we look 37x is not much in this space, but in terms of pure investment, old school perspective, I think this is a lot. This is a lot. You might agree with that. What else do we have? I have it from a reliable source that Casper will get to at least $2. Yes, I am the reliable source. Data checks out as a possibility. Going all in. I trust you. I mean, that's going to be awesome. Trust me, bro. I trust your source. Yeah, really good sarcasm, to be honest. I really like fun-loving community members. Captain Casper seems to be one of them. By the way, there was a post over here from Michael over here. I really enjoyed speaking about all things Casper Network with Beyond Broke the other day. Watch the interview over here. So let me share this with you. Although this is a bit long, 26 minutes. So we're going to be looking at a bit and a part of it as to what future of Casper beholds, what is Casper all about, and what Michael is saying ultimately, that how Casper can grow. So let's see. You have to watch this entire thing yourselves, by the way.
Stack Overflow, a very popular developer knowledge website. Year after year, Rust comes out as the most popular programming language, and it so happens that that is one of the primary ones that we support for compilation to WASM. So that's one to answer that question. Then with regards to features, you mentioned a few other ones that I would highlight that are attractive for businesses and developers alike, whether they're in the enterprise space or other industries. We have the native capability to upgrade contracts, right? So I don't know if you've ever worked in an engineering project. I myself have been in mobile and gaming prior to blockchain. If you play games on your phone or elsewhere, you know that they essentially they update on an almost daily basis, right? Like you launch a game and then you see the data and then you adjust and iterate. For some reason in the blockchain space, while obviously immutability of records is important, it's a bit of a fool's errand to think that the first version of your smart contract is going to be the final version of your smart contract, right? So a lot of ecosystems have been sort of faced with this problem and have come up with sort of wonky solutions with proxy patterns where you actually don't interact with the smart contract directly, but you put something in between that basically passes messages back and forth, so you can change the target of the smart contract. All of it is wonky and not necessarily as secure. Casper from the get-go had a built-in ability to allow developers to safely and securely update their contracts and make sure that this is safe and secure for end users as well. And similarly, other things that we're trying to tackle, like rights management, right? So in a lot of contracts on other platforms, you have to build your own custom sort of user rights and access management. These are things that are, again, for businesses very important. You don't want your janitor to have the same rights as your CFO, probably. So those are things that are natively built into the Casper protocol and the Casper execution engine, which allow businesses to actually build real applications that meet their real world needs, right? Not just sort of the very specific and very crypto-centric approach to things that we've seen in other platforms.
Yeah, governance is key. Finding that more and more. There's definitely a lot of nuances in how people interact with smart contracts and who should be able to sign for what.
Grant programs in the past, multiple, as you point out, most projects and foundations have. We're taking a good look at that. We don't have an official grant program open at the moment, mostly because in our experience and also what we see from other projects is that it's very hard to align incentives in a grant program. Meaning sort of the game theory behind the grant program, in essence, is like you come in, right? You get a number of milestones defined with monetary rewards attached to them. And game theory would dictate that you do as little effort as possible to meet the definition of the milestone, right? And then once you hit the last milestone, you move on, right? So what we see in other ecosystems, and we've seen in our own as well, is that this just is an open invitation to, let's call them grant farmers. And it doesn't necessarily lead to longevity and sustainability. So we're looking at how we can augment that a little bit so that we align incentives better. And in the meantime, we're basically assessing these opportunities on a sort of case by case basis. And make sure that the teams that we attract, that they're really committed to building a business and not just sort of grant farming and meeting the minimum sort of requirements of a milestone.
Yeah. No.
As to how to reach us, there's still a contact form on the CASPER.network website for grant applications, and I'm also very accessible, whether it's on Telegram or on Twitter, or X, as I should say. So if somebody has an interesting project, I am confident they will find me.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, and I'm sure that there will be people that watch this that have some interest in working with you guys. Like you said, there's a lot more people that are developing in Rust versus Python and Solidity. So, no, that's fantastic. So on the DeepIn side, so I haven't actually publicly talked about DeepIn at all. There's been a few projects that we've looked at, conversations that we've had around that, but basically it's like hot storage of data, but in a secure fashion, right? So Filecoin and IPFS is great for long
time. I think the entire blockchain world, on average, if you go on ChainSpect, that app which tracks these things, runs below an average TPS of Ethereum. So it's not a today problem. But the expected TPS when we activate all these changes on mainnet post 2.0 should go up significantly. But I can't put out any numbers because until we have real world data on a network that's fully decentralized with validators around the world and real applications on it, it's hard to simulate these things in a lab, right? Like we can spin up networks and even try to decentralize it, but they would all still run in like AWS's infrastructure or something, and they wouldn't have, like, it's very hard to simulate real world environments. So we'll have better data on that as we go along.
Very good. Okay. Well, thank you for coming on.
I would add one thing to that since I compared us to Ethereum from a TPS perspective. The one thing that's different from Ethereum is finality, right? So when you do a transaction on Ethereum, you generally have to wait about like 15 minutes or so before that transaction is considered final by exchanges or any tool that you use, because they're waiting for, I think, like 64 blocks to pass or something like that before they're really sort of safe and secure in their assessment that transaction is not going to be reverted, etc. Casper has instant finality. So if you, as soon as your transaction is in a block, it's irreversible, meaning while the block time may be like 16 seconds, like it doesn't take longer than 16 seconds for your transaction to be final, which is a huge.
This is true, folks. Instant finality can be really great for Casper in the long run. By the way, really great interview from Michael. I hope that the voice was there, because sometimes when I publish it, the voice is lost and muted. I do not know why, but I hope that the voice is there. This is why I put on subtitles over here. Anyways, really great interview of Mr. Michael. And Mr. Jacob was asked really good questions in the process. What I really like about about all of this is the optimism from Michael and how he is active. This is indeed true that ever since he has stepped up he has given a different image of Casper altogether. He's trying to build it, he's trying to make it better, and because of him and what he's doing, the future of Casper indeed is looking bright. So let's hope that it eventually grinds out of this entire mess that it was in, and the momentum is there now. Let's hope that the momentum continues. Anyways, folks, what do you guys think about Casper Network and its future? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out. Like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.